What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that analysis breakdown. Deron Williams, he uses his handle to be able to get to the basket and his upper body strength to be able to bump off and knock off defenders and screens to be able to create that lane for him to go downhill and be able to get straight to the basket and finish. He can finish with contact a little bit too, bumping and using his body to protect the ball so that way he can finish with contact. And he uses, a little bit of speed, to rock them to sleep with the layup. Obviously, that's what you have to do if you're not as athletic, is use a lot of creative ways to finish and a lot of creative ways to get the job done. And he has done it throughout his entire career, and it even worked at the NBA level. That was something people questioned, and it didn't really come to reality. But I like the fact that he can hang in the air, he can bang in the air, and he can just go straight to the basket and finish. And he was fearless, and he didn't, shy away from that. And he can overpower smaller guards, or if they too far behind, he can just finish, just with a finesse type of shot. And I feel like that was one of the best things that he was able to do, and it allowed him to, have confidence in other areas of the game that he was able to do. But when you look at also being able to come off the screen, if you can't get all the way to the rim, you got to have more moves. So he adds the mid-range pull-up. If you guard him too much, he's going to create the separation or the space, and he's able to just pull up and knock down a shot. He's able to do a little fade too, just so you can't contest a shot, or he'll just pull up over you because he's bigger and taller than you, or it's a mismatch and he'll shoot over you and he'll take advantage of that, basically the whole game in some stretches. And it was basically automatic sometimes from mid range for a player like this. And he could also hit the 3-point shot too, and I feel like that was essential to his game as he got older, just being a guy that can rise above the defense and make a mid range, or say, well, I shoot the three as a pull up three, whether I'm off the ball, off the dribble, or if I'm just catching and shooting and, relocating and being a part of the offense off the ball. Let me evolve my game that way so I can still be effective longer into my career. And it ended up working out for him because the modern game is based off 3-point shooting, and a lot of these teams know that. And why not add that to your repertoire? Why not add that to your game? And it beneficial team too if you do it that way. So it makes a lot of sense. But his playmaking made sense too. If I'm getting to the basket and I'm shooting threes, of course I can pass the ball to my teammates to get them layups and dunks and get them opportunities to get easy shots and for them to feed off my attention that I'm gaining. Why not, use that playmaking that you always had your whole entire career to make your teammates really shine? And that's what he was able to do, being able to put his ball handling to use to cut the paint off, or pass out of the paint, or pass to a shooter without even getting to the paint by passing it early and often. It made sense for Deron Williams to be this talented because he just really played at his own speed and his own pace, and he already knew exactly what he wanted to do when he had the ball in his hand, making him really tough to guard because he left the defense guessing. Do I really want him to go to the paint? Do I really want him to pull up for that mid range? I would prefer him to shoot the three because that's the toughest shot and the longest shot from the basket. But he was able to do all of it. 3-level scorer, great free throw shooter, can, get you off balance to where he can get to the free throw line too. And if he didn't do that, he was passing the ball and just terrorizing your defense. That's why he was one of the most respected guards in the NBA, not just because his body, not because his size, not because he can post up even smaller guards in a mismatch and shoot over them that way, or get to the paint and get close to the basket, or get to the free throw line because of the mismatch. He was just able to just read the game at a different level than even some coaches, and it was just because of his playing experience and being an all-star and all NBA player. It just showed you how much he was always prepared for games, and that knowledge is something that you just have to keep to yourself and use it as a weapon each and every game. And that was something he was able to do. But I have love for Deron Williams. I love what he has done. I love what he was about. I love what he brought to teams. I love the package that he brought to every single game. It was always a jewel to watch, or something new that he was doing, showing something in his bag, and it was just good to see. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell for more analysis in the future. Hope you guys enjoy the video and the rest of y'all day. Peace.